guys, so today I'm going to be doing kind of a college slash more specifically GCU Grand Canyon University Q&A video. Since being here at GCU and uploading a lot of videos about GCU on my channel, I've received quite a few questions and I just feel like it might be beneficial if I made a full video answering questions about GCU. I've also gotten a request to do this type of video. I just know that when I was like applying to GCU and looking into GCU that I had so many questions, and I'm not like an advisor or any type of thing like that. Yeah, I'm just like a student that goes here, but I've been here for basically a full year now, and coming into the year I did a lot of research myself, a lot of asking of questions. So basically I'm here to just answer questions I've gotten to the best of my ability. Also, if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below. I've like already answered everybody who like commented or messaged me on Instagram. Instagram is linked down below. But I just wanted to put questions and answers in a video. Also, disclaimer, I am sick, so if I look like kind of tired or sound funny, my ears are like so clogged. I'm just really stuffed. Let's start with dorms. Basically all the dorms at GCU most of them are very new and built within the past 10 years or less. So they're all very nice. Like I feel like most colleges that I looked into, like all the dorms are like pretty old. So that is a very big plus of GCU. They are very new, very nice, and there are no community bathrooms whatsoever, which is just a great plus in my book. Basically GCU has either apartments or dorms. So as a first year student you have to stay in a dorm unless they're changing that. They're basically set up 2 bedrooms and a common room. They all are pretty much the same. They have all their layouts and everything on their website. So if you like just go to housing operations on the website, you can like look at layouts, and it's really helpful, honestly. I got asked, do some dorms only have triple occupancy? Do some dorms only have double? Every dorm has both triple and double. Something that I was very concerned about, and a lot of people are pretty concerned about, is if you're in a triple, can you loft all the beds? What I've found is that pretty much all of the new dorms, just all of the first year student dorms, all have 3 loft beds if you're a triple. I think a couple of the older dorms for like continuing students might still have bunk beds, but again, might be changing, don't know. As a first year student, if you're doing triple, you should have your own loft bed, which is great because it's not, in my opinion, like fair for one person to have a loft and then other people have to share a bunk bed. I definitely needed all of the space that I've gotten. I do live in a triple, if you're wondering. I have a dorm tour. I'm just gonna link that down below because I go into great detail in that. Oh, I've also been asked, as a freshman, which dorm would you advise to pick? I did not come in to GCU as a freshman. I came in as a transfer, and that's something that's super awesome about GCU is that they provide transfer housing. So like all transfer students are together, and I just think that's so awesome because it's just so nice to be in a community of people who are all kind of in the same area of life as you. Like it's not their first year of college, but it is their first year at GCU, so like they're just as pumped as you, but like they've been to college before, you know? They're not like straight out of high school, so it's just kind of nice that like everybody that I'm living with like kind of gets that. So I don't know, they might change like which dorm is transfer housing, but I'm in transfer housing, so I really have liked that other than just the location where it is on campus. But honestly, as a first year student, you're probably not going to get prime location. Like most dorms, you're probably going to have like a 10-15 minute walk to class, that kind of stuff, but you know, it's good, it's exercise, not too big of a deal. The freshmen have kind of just like taken over campus, honestly. Like I just feel like they're just popping into all the dorms now, but the Grove is like the main freshman place. There's 4 dorms and it's just kind of like not secluded, but like kind of by itself, and then it has like a pool, like a fitness center, like it's just kind of their own little area. So a majority of freshmen live in the Grove. So when I'm asked like if I would have been a freshman, a lot of people like say like they probably wouldn't prefer the Grove just because it's very like, I don't know, it's a very hyper atmosphere. If you are not into that and want a more calm atmosphere, there are other dorms that are more like away from that. I would have preferred the Grove just because of like the atmosphere, and I think it's fun like if I was coming as a freshman like during welcome week to just be with a bunch of freshmen, and like I just think it would be fun to live in the Grove as a freshman, even though it is a little bit crazy. Not in like a terrible way, just it is definitely a more hyper atmosphere, which makes sense, you know. All 4 of those dorms are literally like the exact same. I mean, maybe as a freshman you would disagree. I haven't actually lived over there, but like I've gone into some of the dorms and they're really all the same. So out of those 4, like but I would prefer to live in that area for sure if I was a freshman. The only thing is if they are far away, but like most dorms on campus are like far away from food and classes. It's just kind of how it goes. It could be a lot worse. Some college campuses are literally ginormous. Another thing about dorms, something I got asked quite a bit was, how did I, if you see my dorm tour, I have a huge thing that holds all of our coffee mugs, and honestly I don't even know how it's still up. I was sure it was going to fall at some point. But command strips are your best friend. That's how I hung that. We used like 4 16-pound command strips or something like that, and they worked wonders. Our coffee mug holder has stayed up all year, no issues. So command strips, they really do work, trust me. Okay, so I got a long question a while back just about like living with people, like that kind of deal. She basically said that she was going to be doing a triple 2, and she just like worried about like making a rule list and figuring out decor. To be completely honest, me and my roommates did not do any type of making rules or like chore lists or any type of thing like that. If I could go back, I might try to do a little bit of something. Like, we're all very relaxed people for the most part, like, you know, like we're just pretty chill with whatever. Like, hey, can you pick up toilet paper please? Like, we need toilet paper. We contacted each other, like found each other on Facebook beforehand. We had like a group message, so that's how we like organize things before move-in. And I do think it like helps it to stay more fair if you just have like a routine or a chore list or chart or whatever, so like everybody takes turns cleaning and that kind of stuff. I do think that is helpful and would have been maybe helpful for me and my roommates to do, but we just never did it. Also, decor, like we all just kind of brought our own stuff, and like when we first got here during welcome week, we just decorated, and honestly the color scheme just kind of worked out. Like, we didn't really plan it too much. What do you suggest bringing the first day during move-in? I have my move-in vlog and also like packing for college, so that might be helpful to watch. They're both on my vlog channel. I couldn't really think of anything like terribly specific. Command strips, just like little supplies and stuff, like scissors, like things like that you're probably gonna need. It literally doesn't matter really how you pack stuff. Just make sure your name is on everything, but they like take all your stuff for you. And if you have a lot like I did, they'll get like a big speed pack is what it's called, and like they just put everything into a huge box and then carry it up all together. So like none of my stuff got lost, but I do know sometimes people have trouble with their stuff getting lost. So just label everything really well. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know like what to bring the first day, but just like watch a lot of like things you need for college videos. That's what I did, so I wouldn't forget anything. Also, she asked, what time do you show up? Because I want to be able to pick mine first and be there before everyone else. Totally understandable. I was the second one in my room. Really, there's no way to like everybody in your room will have the same move-in time. So if you want to be first, then I suggest being right on time for your time, or maybe a little bit early because the line is pretty long, so that will like take up some time. So yeah, if you want to be here first, then be prompt. If you want, maybe you and your roommates can like decide beforehand which bed you're getting, so you just don't have that stress. Another question I got was, how do you like sharing a room with 3 people? Like, is that difficult or what? Honestly, yes, it has been slightly difficult. I would not change how I did my first year. This is my first year living in a dorm and away from home, and I would not change it because honestly it's just kind of part of the college experience, like living with other people. It's definitely not ideal living, but part of the college experience, and like for what it is, like it's honestly super nice. The only thing is, like I said in probably quite a few of my videos, is that I just do not get like a ton of alone time with 2 other people in my bedroom. Usually somebody's home, and like when I'm home, you know what I mean? So like not a ton of alone time, so that's kind of unfortunate. If you can make it through 1 year of like having a roommate, then the apartments here are amazing and you get your own bedroom, and I'm super excited for that next year. I think it's part of the experience, and it's a great like growing thing. Living with 2 other people has not been that bad, but I was super blessed with like really pretty easy to get along with roommates. Like we just all get along really pretty well. Haven't had like a lot of conflict, so I know that's not like normal. Like probably a lot of people do have conflict with their roommates, just like natural. If you're gonna be living with strangers, that's just kind of how it goes, you know? You don't really know the people. I have really just not had a lot of problems, and like we've made it work, and we're all like pretty considerate of one another. But if you really like are worried about it and can afford to spend a little bit more in your dorm, then you know, go for the double. But they also say like triple is really good if you're like really seeking community. So I did like having like 6 people in my suite because a lot of friends right off the bat, you know? Okay, next question is like, what's the atmosphere of the school? Are the other students welcoming? So what I would say to this is GCU, honestly, I am super passionate about GCU and the atmosphere and like how much they work to put on awesome events all year round. They never really die out. Like the atmosphere at GCU is just really wonderful. People are super welcoming and super pumped about life. Like welcome week especially, just everybody's meeting so many people. So if you're like shy, I'm a super shy person. I put myself on the internet, but I am a super shy person, very introverted. I just found so many like amazing friends. It may have taken me a little bit longer than some to like really find my friend groups, but I have found them. I just think that really speaks volumes for GCU. People come to GCU to find community and to have, you know, good clean fun. Honestly, like a very vast majority of people do come here for that because that's what GCU advertises and kind of puts themselves out there as. I definitely say do not be afraid. If you really want to come here but you're more shy or introverted, trust me, you will find friends. It is just a really easy place to find people. Something else that I got asked about GCU's like Christian values, and since it's a Christian university, you know, like is it more Christian? Like considering it's a Christian university, are there still parties? So my answer to this is on campus, that is totally not the atmosphere at all. GCU, like I said, puts on so many fun events. Obviously, every university has its flaws. No matter if it's Christian, if it's state, if it's whatever, you're never gonna come across just a perfect school where everybody loves Jesus. Not everybody is Christian, like it's just how the world is, you know? Everybody's different, everybody has different beliefs and morals and everything. So long story short, obviously there's things that happen and there's things that happen off campus with GCU students. No university is perfect, nothing's perfect in the world. GCU does a great job at promoting their Christian beliefs and values, and I am actually a worship arts major, so I'm like in the College of Theology. I take a lot of Bible classes. All of my professors in that major are super kind and love Jesus, have taught me a lot, and so I think that's really awesome because it is a big university and they have chapel every week, and then they also have the gathering every week, which is like an at night more of a worship thing, and it's also more of like kind of an intimate setting. Both are optional, so like they don't really like make people like come to chapel and that kind of deal, but they put it there and they encourage it, definitely. My favorite part is the worship. Obviously I'm in worship arts, but the students are actually the chapel band and they do an amazing job. Like there's so much talent and love for Jesus in the program. So yes, I would say that GCU definitely has very strong Christian values, but they also are not like a very strict school in that like there's not like a dress code. Like we have pools on campus, like, and they play non-Christian music at basketball games. Like it is a Christian university, but I wouldn't say that they're like super duper strict on everything. So that's just kind of like, I guess would be your preference, whatever, I don't know. So those are all the questions that I received. If you have any more detailed questions that you would like to ask, you can ask them down below or send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is always linked down below. I'm also gonna have my vlog channel linked down below and a bunch of other college videos. So if you're interested in GCU, I have a ton of videos on GCU on both my channels, so definitely check those out, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!